Alright, so it should be a day to try to do something fun and new and different. And since we're kind of finishing up this architecture unit, we're going to go ahead and try something that's online that you should be able to do from home. So we're going to, whatever you do, open up the internet, click on a new tab, and type in floorplanner.com. Alright, so we're going to try this. What you should be able to do is go ahead and sign up for free. You should use your school account, whatever that is, and sign up using Google. That way, I think the school system will eliminate all of the junk mail and stuff. You might not even get mail through that email address. I'm not sure, but I do know that this is kind of fun. When it first comes up, you'll get a thing that kind of a tutorial to go through. If you want to do it, you can. Sometimes it's just kind of fun to play with things, but you see right here in this the kind of things you can do. And notice that it has things in there like furniture and that kind of stuff. So I only played with this thing for about 10 minutes before, but I'm going to go in here and click start a new project and just show you some basic things. You can go in and just click on draw a room, and let's say we pick a spot, pick a spot and drag a room out to be whatever size you want it to be. So I'll start off and say, all right, I want that to be about that big. Now you can grab this wall and start adjusting sizes, and let's say I want it to be about 20 feet wide. On the inside of the wall. So let's see if I can get to it. I'm missing it by just a little bit. So I can click on this part and I can get rid of the 1/8 and just put 0 and then click that, and it should make that 20 feet. Should be able to do something very similar on this side. Just put in 20 feet here and then switch over to here and say 0 over here. Then if we want to add another room, let's say off to the side over here, I'm going to pick a spot somewhere right here, and we'll add another little room right there, right on the side here, and I might draw another room on, I'm sorry, I'm trying to pan. I wonder if there's a way to undo that. Yep. So I'm just kind of trying to pan there. So I'm holding down the mouse wheel to pan. I'll draw another room on this side over here and put it in about right here. So see if I moved it up and down, I found where the other room is. So that wall right there is telling me that those walls are lined up, which is good. So they're both 9'7" wide. So I'll go over here. I'm going to change this one to make it exactly 10 feet 0 inches. Click that to kind of check that. Make this one 10 feet 0 inches. Oops, it made it 100 something. So let's go 10 feet and 0 inches. So we're getting close there. So there's some things I haven't worked out yet, how to get these things to line up correctly and that, but right now we're doing okay. So the fun part here is when you start doing this, you can click on that enabled and it'll show you what this house looks like there. So I'm working on what might be the front of my house or something. I can change my ceiling heights, I can create wall sections, and different things in there when we go here. But like when I do that, I might go back, I'm going to click on this, and I might say, all right, well, I want to add a door to the front, and let's do something fun. So I'll grab these French doors here, and you can look at 2D versions of it if you want to look straight down on it. But I'll go back to 3D because I want to look, have the aesthetic of it. So I'll put French doors right here in the front of the house, and I'll put it right there, somewhere close to the center. It looks like it's close. It might not be exact, but you see up in here it adds those French doors. So if I back up and then say, all right, I'm going to add a window, I can grab windows that I like, and let's say, for instance, I want to have these double hung windows there. I can drag that in and put a window there, and can change the window whatever we want it to look like. I'll do another double hung on this side over here. I might be really fun, have a lot of fun, and put one on this side here. So we add a window there. I'll go back in and add another window here. That kind of thing. We could get really crazy and say, all right, I want to put a window right here and put another window right next to it on this in here somewhere. So I'm going to try to get those kind of spaced to look good. Put them right in the middle somehow. Right, so it looks good there. So I'll double click on that, or just click on that, brings that up so I can see what my windows look like on that house there. So there's a ton of things in here that when you start fooling with, you go back to 2D. When you start fooling with it, you can draw walls. So I could draw a wall right up here or in the middle of this room if I wanted to. You see it puts the wall in right in the middle. I'll click on it, right click. Oops, I'll right click on it. Nope, you just click on it and click the trash can to get rid of it. You can change your room types. I don't know exactly how this works yet. You can add other structures to it. There's different things in here when you start decorating. You can add furniture. So we might look at this and go, all right, so I want to make a kitchen, and come in here and all this different kinds of things you can just kind of drag and drop in there. Might look at some of this stuff. Let's say we were doing garden plants, or garden end plants. You can do stuff outside, but I want to make put this potted plant in right here, and I'll just say, all right, I'm gonna put that right there. Right, so that's what the plant looks like. So if we go to this, you'll see that it puts that plant in there. So there's just a ton of things that we can kind of mess around with and have a good time trying to do some different stuff. I'm going to put a greenhouse outside. I could put, let me, figure out some kind of trees that we want to put outside of this. So I might put in a Christmas tree or something like that. Different plants that we could use. I haven't done it all. Haven't looked at half of it. Haven't looked at barely any of it. But it looks like it's going to be fun. So what I want you to try to do is we're going to try to make your dream house. Just for a good time, what other things you can add, and go ahead and add stuff outside and have a good time. All right. So once to recap, you need to go to Floorplanner. You're going to sign in using your account. And for now, the other things, it looks like you can add floors here if you want to. You can export it, but I haven't fooled with it yet. You might want to save it so you can go back and look at it later. You might get bored over the holiday or something like that, and you're just like, oh man, I'm just going to get online and do something fun, like more creative and stuff like that. And it's a creative way to do some things. You'll also notice in here that there are options when you're drawing, when you're putting things in, creating new spaces and stuff. You don't necessarily have to build just a house. There's other things you can do in this program. And let's see what kind of fun stuff you can do.